else with that, which is why I've used, like, I never ever clean my windows.
Oh.
And then when you gave
I
these to me.
clean my windows all the time.
All the time, because I'm already using on something else. I don't have to go get the Windex.
Yeah,
I love it. And it goes really fast.
Yep, it does. We, Kelly, my husband, fell in love with these. We've got a sunroom with like all these windows.
My parents had that.
And he did the outside and I did the inside, and we each had a cloth, and it's just like boom, 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 and you're all the way. And the one cloth I usually use for my demos is all snagged up because we have shelves and they're painted like an off-white in there. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to repaint these because bugs get on them and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I just like went around and cleaned them with the Norwex, and they looked like they had just been painted. And water. That's it.
That's
Norwex
awesome.
and water. I'm like, this is awesome. So anyway, let me tell you a little bit about the company. So the whole idea behind the company is just to make products that protect the environment and just to get chemicals out of our home. It's safer for our kids. You know, you don't have to worry about them if they put this rag in their mouth. It's not going to hurt them. But you just, like, literally about 6-7 months after I started using Norwex, we just dumped all of our chemicals because we just don't use anything anymore. So that's the idea, is that you just use these cloths and clean with water. So the cloths are specially designed with a microfiber weave that if you took a strand of hair, it's 22 times smaller than a strand of your hair is the weave of the microfiber. So if you stretched it out, I forget how long they said it would be, like miles and miles, just in one cloth. And what that does, it enables the cloth to pick up anything off the surface. So, you know, water, and I'll show you a couple demonstrations here that are pretty remarkable, but just can pick up anything off of any surface. So be it windows, you know, you can't do this incorrectly. You can clean your kitchen with it. Kitchen countertops, refrigerators, I mean, microwaves. I mean, I usually start, when I'm cleaning, I start in the kitchen and I go from the cleanest areas to the dirtiest. Then I usually do windows next. Then I go upstairs and do the bathroom mirrors and countertops. Do have a separate one that I use on the toilet, just because that's gross. And then I will even, like, I'll just dust with these. You never want to like dust and then clean your window, because then it will get a little bit back on the window. And then we've got some stairs that are painted, and so I'll sweep them, and then the last thing I do is just mop the floor with the cloth and water. And like Lauren was saying, you go from one thing to the next in your house. You're not carrying around buckets of cleaners. We use the floor mop, which I absolutely love. You just, again, use the mop with water. We've got a hardwood floor that's on our main level, and every time my husband walks in, he's like, wow, the floor looks great. I'm like, yeah, just mopped it. But it does do a really good job. But if there's like big scuff marks or something, I'll kind of have to get down and scrub. But as far as just picking up regular dirt and things, it does really well. So the basic set is composed of 2 cloths. So this is the Enviro cloth, and that's the one that you use wet, and this is the polished cloth that's a little shinier, and that's the one that you use dry. So let's walk over to the window here to see. So I'll do inside it. So make sure as you're walking and the light, you can kind of see what it looks like. And then I'm just gonna literally.
You're missing it.
I know, I'm coming. I don't know if you can tell on the camera anyway.
So it does go much quicker. Like, our front room window gets cleaned a lot more often than it used to. And the nice thing about this, because you're not using any, because you're not using any Windex or anything, there's nothing that smears. So
it's completely streak-free.
yeah, so it really is streak-free. So if your toddler plants his hands on it or your dog puts their nose on it, you can just clean that one spot, and you don't have to go back and clean the whole window.
There's 2.
Oh, there we go. How do you open the door? Then I'm just going to clean this side too, so you can get a full view of how nice it looks when it's all clean.
It's amazing.
I know, when we were at your house, I was like, boy, your windows are so clean. How's that with the
Well,
toddler?
and the other,
I know, it's with the Norway.
The other thing about it is that you don't have to clean as often, because when you're using Windex and stuff, the dust from the air just kind of lands on the windows. So they actually really do stay clean a whole lot longer.
Have you cleaned your windows in the winter time? I was
Yes.
curious how that goes. Do you just need to use like warmer water or like
The same way.
just get it? They just gets done fast.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. That's it. And so there.
Wow.
Gonna hold them.
Make sure you can step and just see it. And I obviously didn't get every little nook and cranny off of it, but pretty well. Now, so here's the other thing I love. Like, oh, there's some little fingerprints on the door here. And because they're just water and it's no big deal and you're gonna go rinse it out, you just wipe down the white paint and just get rid of all those little marks. You can wipe down little handprints on the wall, you know, and you're not gonna hurt anything because you don't have any chemicals on the cloth. So then this is one of my favorite demos. And my son, who's an engineer, had to test this out with, I should start bringing Windex. I don't even know if we've got a bottle anymore though. But if you put butter on the window and then spray Windex and try to use a paper towel, it just kind of smears it all over. It really doesn't clean it off. But this is just that quick. Just picks it up and cleans it off. And now somebody who doesn't have butter on their finger, rub your finger over that so that you can see. Yeah. That it doesn't streak.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Really
But yeah,
all
it's
right
like
on.
clean. It's gone.
Yep.
The video doesn't even do
Yeah.
it justice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yep. So this, you know, it is just amazing how well it works. My daughter-in-law is the one who had the first party that I went to. And I was kind of like, oh, I'm just going to go and support her. This sounds too good to be true. And
I don't want to have an empty room.
then I took it home and started cleaning. Yeah, and you're just like, I mean, like your fireplace mantle, you know, anything that you want to clean, the top of your shelf, you know, whatever, you can just go around and clean it. So then this is a permanent marker, and I did try this with a paper towel and Barkeeper's Friend, because that is the thing that is the most similar to our cleaning paste. Now I've been a Norwex consultant for, February was 1 year, so about a year and a half. I've had this one jar of cleaning paste the whole time.
Wow.
I've done my demos with it. I've, you know, scrubbed spots on my wall with it that, you know, need a little extra oomph. I've cleaned pots and pans with it. I've cleaned my stovetop with it. So you can see it lasts for a long time. So I'm just going to put a little, and this is kind of, it's getting a little chalky and dry just because it's so old, but it's a lot softer when you first get it, but it still works fine. And anyway, I'm just going to clean this off. And I did try this with Barkeeper's Friend.
That's awesome.
And a paper towel, and it got a lot of it off, but there was still a spot there, and I rubbed a lot harder and a lot longer than I did to get that off of it. So it is amazing. Crown marks on the walls. I had a friend who had like their child had drawn all down a wall, and I just used a little cleaning paste, and it doesn't take the paint off. So
That's really nice, because magic erasers do. Like, I've noticed where I've rubbed my walls with magic erasers, like
okay.
I can see. I don't know if it's like takes the varnish, like, or the
like the sheen
yeah.
off
Like,
of it.
I mean, I use eggshell on my walls, but I can tell where I've rubbed it. So
Yeah.
And I've used my Norwex on my wall, and I can't tell.
Well, and
awesome.
a lot of things you can get off just with the Norwex and water. I mean, unless the crown's been sitting there for a few days, like if you catch it pretty quick, you can probably just clean it off with the cloth and water. Our dog likes to lay, this is just a sinus infection. I've been on antibiotics for 2.5 weeks. I don't want anybody to worry. Our dog likes to lay up against a cream colored wall and just, you know, because he's got dirt on his fur, it like looks really dirty, and I'll just like wipe it down. It's amazing. Dog puke, dog poop, baby puke, baby poop, amazing. Just Norwex and water. It just cleans it up off the carpets. It's really amazing. I had
We needed that at the museum.
I did.
well, my son and daughter-in-law have a dog that we have often, and Harvey threw up all over the carpet.
Oh.
And so, like, seriously, you just clean it up with this, and like it, you know, takes 2 or 3 times of rinsing it out and scrubbing over the carpet, but you can't smell it. It doesn't leave anything. Our dog never gets sick, but one day he was sick while we were gone, and we come home from church to literally like 20 piles of diarrhea
Oh.
in a circle on the green
Yes.
downstairs.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't just do one spot; it was like every 8 inches.
Yeah.
I'm like, what in the world? And so I got my oldest cloth. I'm like, well, you know
We're
what?
gonna test
I
it.
am willing to throw this one away, and I'm telling you, it got every bit of it up with just water in the cloth. And I had some shoulder issues and was having to do exercises where my face was in the carpet. And I'm super sensitive to smells.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't smell it at all. And it stunk when it was fresh,
Oh.
trust me.
Been
So,
there.
yeah. So it really is amazing just how well they pick things up. Then the other feature in the cloths is that they have microfibers of silver woven through them too, which is the antibacterial part of the cloth. So anything that you pick up that you know is bacteria, it will deactivate within 24 hours in the cloth. Now, I tend to rinse my cloths a lot between like from here to here to here because you can rinse dirt out. But it's amazing if you ever want to clean it just to see how much stuff it holds on to. You can boil them
That's
in
what I did when
water.
you got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was
I just
nasty.
didn't
Yeah,
use
it's
gross.
so
It was
so it just
nasty.
releases and then all the stuff comes out. The only thing that, and I've used my cloths for everything, like on the floors, like I said, on that nasty shelf, dog poop. The only thing that has never come completely out of the cloths is the permanent marker. And everything else, they look like they're brand new after you launder them.
Okay.
So this is raw chicken. This is the chicken demo. Are you gonna get it
I'm
through
excited.
this? Okay. Well, if I can get
This
it
is the part my
unwrapped.
husband doesn't believe.
Yeah, mine either.
No, you can
Jeremy, they're
come
not gonna switch it out. Come watch.
I'm good.
on. Okay, so I'm gonna smear this raw chicken all over the plate here.
That's disgusting.
I know, it really is. What's really bad is if I forget to throw it away when I get home.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets really ugly. And I let it sit for a second so you know it's really on there and adhered to the countertop. And these are the swabs that health inspectors use at restaurants to swab their countertops to make sure they don't have protein residue. So I'm gonna swab all over it really, really well. And then back in and break this. And you can see, just hang on to that, and that in a second, pretty quick, it'll start turning purple
Yeah.
to show that there is protein. And then same cloth that I used to clean the window that I did the butter with, I'm not even gonna go rinse it out. I'm just gonna wipe over the surface a couple times. And it will hold on to the chicken, so like I'm not worried about laying it back down here. It's not gonna leave any residue. It
Be
really
on your
holds on.
hands.
And then let it dry again. Is it turning purple yet?
Yep.
And I'm gonna swab this one really, really, really well too.
It's like looking for the water to turn purple. It's
Yeah.
the Q-tip that turns purple because that's.
Oh, the water will turn more and more purple. And then this one will stay green, and we can look at this in 20 minutes, and it will still be green. So just to show you that the
Yeah, it's
So does
already
the
turning.
silver transfer to the surface?
no, the silver's in the cloth, and it just deactivates
It
the
just pulls
bacteria.
all that bacteria off of the surface.
Well, the microfibers are what pulls the bacteria off,
Okay.
or any dirt, or whatever you're cleaning. But the silver, and then you rinse the cloth in the sink, and so some of it's going to come off. But whatever bacteria is left in the cloth, the silver deactivates
Okay.
within 24 hours. So when you rinse out the cloth and you just want to hang it to dry, as it air dries. So what you'll notice when I first got my cloths, I wasn't laundering them for like a month at a time because it's just the two of us, and my because you usually clean your cloths because they start to stink.
Yeah.
Well, these never stink.
They never stink.
because of the silver, because it deactivates the bacteria.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The other product that I absolutely love is the toothbrush. A little pricey, but you can buy the refills the refills aren't much at all, because then they pop out and then you just put in a
Okay.
new brush head on your toothbrush. My teeth always feel so clean. It's got the silver back on it. I absolutely love it. Like I went to kidney camp and I didn't want to risk losing my toothbrush, and I'm like, oh, my mouth feels disgusting all week because I didn't have my Norwex toothbrush to brush with. So I'm just holding these up so you can see it's going to stay purple, and I'll set them down here.
You
and
can show
you
the
guys will see.
camera up close.
Oh, there you go. and we can look at it in 20 minutes.
Not
like
that
I said,
it's not
it'll
going to
look
be
the same
blurry,
way.
but
Doesn't self
Just some, and you guys can touch, feel, you know, pick up, whatever. Anybody who spends $50 or more tonight will get a free little pack of the laundry soap. And the unique thing about our laundry soap, like I said, the whole premise of Norwex is try to get chemicals out of everything. So our laundry soap doesn't have any phosphates in it, which is a big, big deal. There are phosphates in tons of products that we use now, and especially in laundry soaps. There's also a lot of fillers in commercial laundry soaps, and this is like filler-free, phosphate-free. So it just really keeps your clothes nice and clean. The other product that I love is the dryer balls. So you use the dryer balls, the wool dryer balls, instead of fabric softener.
Ooh.
So, and that's all we use now, and you can fill my jeans. I mean, they're, you know, they don't smell like Downy Fresh, but they're soft. And you can, if you like the smell, like I'm just too lazy to worry about it, but you can use essential oils and just put some lavender or whatever on the dryer balls. If you really care about the smell, like I said, I'm just too, actually my husband does most of the laundry because he's home more than I am, so, and I can't imagine getting him to put anything that smells on the dryer balls.
I just like this stuff because it means I don't have to try as hard to get my house clean.
Yeah.
there you go.
So,
That's all.
so those are our laundry products, and then just a few of my other favorites. Just so you know, this is the washcloth, and I was telling Lauren earlier, like I just use this in water on my face. I don't use any cleansers anymore. Comes in a pack of 3, and there's a couple different color options. But these are just awesome, and Kelly loves this too. He uses it as his washcloth.
Yeah.
And then this is what our bath towels are like. This is the kitchen towel and cloth, which these I absolutely love. I'm like, once I started selling Norwex, I've got like 10 different ones, so I always have one. And then these are the EnviroCloths. There's also a pink color.
And they don't do different things.
No, they're just different colors. Some people like color coded,
Yeah.
for different rooms. Like I know my toilet one is yellow.
Yeah.
So this is like a double wide. I honestly, you know, so that's the super cloth. Then this is a kitchen cloth. Now there are a few cloths that we have that do not have the silver in them, and I don't know why, but I didn't use this for a long time because it's one that doesn't have the silver in it. It's a kitchen cloth, but I absolutely love it. It picks everything up incredibly well, so I do use it a lot now. These, the kitchen towels and cloths, do have the silver, but this one doesn't. This is the veggie scrub cloth. This is awesome. You can like not peel a carrot. I was looking for mine today. It must be down in the laundry room. No, I found it after I got done peeling the carrots, because you can just use it to clean vegetables with water, you know, like instead of the produce cleaning stuff. And you can like literally peel a carrot or potato just by rubbing it with this. So
Okay, so
really
it peels it. It doesn't just
right, like it, yeah.
peels it.
And then these are like our baby claws. Like I would definitely have these. So you can use these instead of diaper wipes.
Okay.
Whoa.
If you want.
Now that's impressive.
Yeah. And then these are the makeup remover claws. Now personally, I like this washcloth because I like the size of it better. But these are a little softer suede if you are using them to take off makeup, and a lot of people just love these. I don't wear a lot of makeup, so this is fine. Yeah, this is fine for me.
It does.
But that, excuse me, is it for the demo. So feel free to touch and feel and ask questions. Let me get some catalogs out for you guys to look at.
So you brought the mop. I've heard a lot about the mop.
I did bring the mop. I love my mop. This is the newest one.
Yes.
And
Laura.
So it is double-sided. So yeah, so you literally just would sweep with this to pick up any dust or whatever. And then this is the side that you would get wet and just flip over.
And you spray do you spray bottle like the floor? Or do you spray the rug?
I peel this off and just run it underwater and then wring it out and put it back on. And so our hardwood floor is probably about the size of this space.
Yeah.
And so to clean this area, I would probably take it off and wring it out about 6 times.
Okay, yeah.
But I do not mop my floor very often, and we have a dog.
Okay.
So, but yeah. But you can use like you can just have an EnviroCloth that you use, you know, when your kids spill a drink or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I would just use an EnviroCloth. I would go get my mop out to clean that up. But we also have the older mops. There's 2 versions, and this is the more expensive of the 2 because it's a double side. I actually haven't even used the double side one yet because when I started, I just got the ones so, you know, that you take off, and so it's got one of these that sweep too. But I just peel it off, and so if you wanted to spend a little less money, you know, then that's
you just do the switching in between.
right.
Yeah,
right.
okay.
Like I just sweep the whole floor with this piece, and then I peel that off and get the damp one to mop with. So
Have you used the tile?
yes, I use it. We've got tile in that sunroom area.
Would you use tile on your like laminate floor? Because like we have tile in some rooms. I'm like, do I really want to spend the money? Like I want the extra scrubbing on the tile, but like, do you think it would be necessary?
I've used the regular one on my tile too.
Yeah.
And if you so the new mop I don't think comes with a tile pad. So if you get the single-sided, I've got like a couple ones I'd sell to you really inexpensively, like for my cost basically, if you wanted that. So
Yeah. Because I don't have a lot of like tile, but I'm like, do I need it?
I think that you would probably be fine with the regular one, just because it picks stuff up so well. Do you want a couple extras too?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please, please, please.
So anyway, yeah, look away, ask questions, feel free to touch and feel. And
How's the dust?
Vinny.
The dust one work? Like you just dust with it?
so you can dust with it wet or dry. I think it would be a little cumbersome wet. I use mine dry. That is the one thing that I do wash a little more often.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the dust will start kind of coming back off. If I'm in a whole house cleaning mode though, like literally what I'll do is just use, you know, this damp to dust with too. So, yeah. So it just depends on what, some people love the dust mitt, some people don't like it.
Yeah.
The thing I like about it, we have chairs with, or like TV screens, computer screens, any of that, you can just, so I do like it. And we've got stair rails that I dust and chair rails that I dust with it. So it's nice to just have it on your hand and be able to dust like that, so. And just to show you still, it's still
Oh my word.
purple and green. And like literally an hour later, it will still be purple and
Purple
green.
and green.
Yep,
That's so cool. Well, what I was like, what really started like getting me interested in Norwex and like just wanting to know more about it is, you know, moving to India. Like, I'm not gonna have access to kind of quality cleaners,
Right.
and I wanted to make sure that things weren't just not dirty, like they were clean. So that was like the first like, I think I should find something that I don't have to constantly be buying
Right.
supplies for, because I'm just not gonna have access to it.
Right. Right.
So it's so nice that it only uses water. Like,
Yeah, now there are some cleaning products like
Yeah.
for toilet and things, but again, they're all natural, chemical free. The strongest product that we have is the descaler,
okay.
which I love, like to clean the shower door.
Yes.
It's amazing. You just like spray it on and this stuff just dissolves and then you just wipe it down. The first time I used it, it smells really strong and I thought, oh, surely this has some chemicals in it, but it's actually orange acid. So just like acid from oranges. So it does have a strong smell to it, but it does not have any chemicals in it. Yeah, it's all natural as well. So it's amazing. And then if there are several things that you want, one, of course, consider having a party, because that is a way to get a lot of free stuff. And the second thing I'd say there are some packages in the back of the book that have like multiple products in them. So.
Have you used the rubber brush before for like the pet hair? This like big rubber thing. I've heard people swear by it for like sand and fur.
Well, what it's designed for is to clean the dusting part of the mop.
Oh, okay.
But I've never heard of using it that way.
Really?
I
There
don't.
you go.
Let me look and see if I brought one.
That was
I can't
crazy.
remember.
Or maybe I'm thinking of something that looks extremely similar.